So a couple days before Oshkosh, we decided we wanted to take maternity pictures since we're naming our daughter Amelia, mostly after Amelia Earhart. So Melissa, you hopped on some Facebook forums for Oshkosh.
And I just basically put it out there, hey, any pilots flying a Lockheed Electra to Oshkosh, would you be willing to let us take pictures by it? And there were a couple of responses like, oh, there's usually a Lockheed Junior, or there's usually, this model or this model. And I was not expecting, an exact model match of Amelia Earhart's plane. There were only 14 of them made.
Yeah.
But I was just looking for something close, And
there's only one exactly like hers that's even put together right now. And it's in a museum in Kansas.
So the museum actually reached out as a comment on my post and was like, hey, we have the last remaining 10E. Why don't you come here and take the pictures?
I said, we'd be honored if you would come and take the pictures here. So we plotted on the map, and it wasn't that far out of the way. So Atchison, Kansas. Draw a line from Austin, Texas to Oshkosh. Does not go through Kansas.
A little bit of a detour. Had to check out something pretty awesome.
So what is that pretty awesome?
The Amelia Earhart Hangar Museum.
So they have the only model of the Electra that is identical to what Amelia Earhart flew in the hangar in there. And what do they offer for us?
We're going to go take some maternity photos.
Yeah. All we wanted is a plane that looked kind of like Amelia Earhart's plane, and the museum reached out to us and said, well, we've got a plane that looks exactly like it. Once you stop by.
We stopped by the Amelia Earhart Hangar Museum, which happens to be on an airport.
Yeah. In Atchison, Kansas. Highly recommend stopping by and checking that museum out. We purposely did not look at everything while there because, one, we had short time period to take the pictures and continue making it to Oshkosh. But two, we want to explore that museum once Amelia is with us and can start to appreciate it. I want her to visit that often. They do a lot. They gear it a lot towards younger kids and like STEM education and aviation education for younger kids. But even for the adults, it's an amazing amount of history and beautifully done. And the people there are just incredibly pleasant and helpful. They just welcomed us with open arms, gave us pretty much free reign to take the pictures that we needed. And so we got great maternity pictures from the Amelia Earhart Hangar Museum. Also in that town is the Amelia Earhart Birthplace Museum. Different place, a couple miles apart. Don't ask us how we know. We may have entered the wrong one into the GPS and drove by one before making it to the other. The 99s run the Birthplace Museum.
Yes.
The 99s have an involvement with the Hangar Museum, but it is a separate thing now. So go visit both. If you don't know, Amelia Earhart was one of the founding members of the 99s. That's where the name 99s come from, is back in the Amelia Earhart when they formed it. So it was a great experience, and we got some amazing pictures.
That looked great.
So that was our adventure coming up to Oshkosh 23, is getting our maternity pictures in the Lockheed Electra. We're in front of the Lockheed Electra. I wish it was in. They didn't quite give us that much free reign. Go stop by Atchison, Kansas. Fly in, drive in. It's a great stop.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Sterling. Welcome to the Amelia Earhart Hangar Museum. This is Muriel. This is the star. That's all I got.
How did you guys acquire Muriel?
We got Muriel from a private owner. We're not allowed to say actually, but she had spent 33 years working on this aircraft. She wanted to recreate Amelia's flight around the world. And so we purchased it from her for $1.2 million in 2016.
Awesome. And this is the exact model.
This is. So there were only 14 of these Lockheed Electras that were ever built, and this is the last one in existence. So this was the second one off the production line. Amelia's was the 13th and the 14th. And so it's pretty cool. I like to tell people if they want to imagine what Amelia's plane looked like, they don't really have to imagine anymore once they've seen our plane.
So who should come to this museum and check it out?
Genuinely, anyone who loves aviation or just wants to learn a little bit more about Amelia Earhart's story and everything she pioneered.
Excellent. Well, thanks for having us out here.
No problem. Thank you guys for stopping in today.